Hello, hello, hello. It is Aliatana, and I am back to play some Sims. Alright, so I've got a speed build today for you. This is one I call the Modern Maple Home, I think. I made this house for one of my Sims in my bakery Let's Play that I used to have. I actually sold the bakery a while ago, but the family, I still call it that. I refer to it as that because it's easier. But basically, I made this home for Joe, her brother Zane, and his husband to live in. So, very exciting. I found a picture on the internet that I was very inspired by, so I just wanted to like build something similar. I know it's kind of weird, but that's kind of what I was going for. So, this place I built in Brindleton Bay. It's one of those smaller lots. I love building in Brindleton Bay. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite worlds for sure to use. I use it a lot. But yeah, this style, I did use a little bit of cats and dogs, so it's a little bit of that, Cape Cod vibe, but not really. It's more focused on being modern. It's a modern maple home, okay? I had a vision, so I had to make it work for the vision. So, I mean, I'm thinking about it this week. What is it? It's first week of April. Wow. Things have flown by this year, huh? Oh, I love a good fancy window by layering. If you ever need a new window vibe, try layering windows. It's very fun. Anyway, so for us, like, we have Easter coming up. Things are still very terrible in Ukraine. I've linked still below places where we can donate and places to help because it's just been still being devastated, and we need to do whatever we can to help there. I want to do whatever I can to help there, so that is what I'm doing. If you're able to donate, please feel free. Thank you. So, going back over to this build, I wanted to try and do these fun windows, like I said. I was like really feeling these, and then I realized how annoying they would be to place. These Get Famous windows, though, it's super underrated. Love them a lot. If you need like a smaller window, sort of. This house is pretty good. It's open concept, pretty good, pretty open concept throughout. The cool part that I seem to really enjoy is the fact that we can do platforms, right? So I actually have split level in here. The living room space is like kind of raised a little bit, and then everything else is on the same floor. So I use platforms like minutely now, but I make it work. And trying to cut out the top here and make it fun. I don't necessarily want just like a closed off like foyer when you walk up into the second floor. Sometimes you need a little bit of air, and especially when I had those two windows placed on the two floors, I really wanted to open that up, so that's why I did that. But really comes into the design play, I guess, of the floor plan and everything. I didn't have a floor plan for this place. I found an outside picture of it that I really liked. So I ended up creating, I think it was like a 3-bedroom house. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs. Maybe it's only 2 bedrooms. But there's a master suite up at the top there, which I put together in the end. There's like a closet space with the bathroom. I really wanted to be like walk through the closet to get to the bathroom kind of thing. I think that's really fun, because why not? Try and do some fun floor plans. And then I put a laundry room upstairs. I've been doing that a lot recently, putting laundry upstairs. There's a lot of options for beds that I like, but not a lot of swatches I like, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a struggle, a very big struggle. But yeah, I'm still very avidly using Dream Home Decorator for my walk-in closets, and I will never stop. I love it so much, seriously. That was the best part of that pack for me, were the build items, honestly. I know it's annoying that when you put the walls down, you can't see them, but it's fine. When your walls are up, it's fine. It's what matters. And then the bathroom, I wanted to make a nice big walk-in shower as per usual, but I also wanted to do a tub in sort of the corner and under the window there. And that is the perfect spot for a countertop in my opinion. So I wanted to sort of just make everything sort of fit, and the toilet had to be kind of close to the shower. I wouldn't really ideally do this, but it works out actually. It looks pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna put the new platform in, like I said, for the back. So we have this kind of like outside space that also has a platform, so that's why I needed it to work. Also, of course, I'm going to put a skylight in my little overhead thing. That's for the kitchen, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I really wanted to make sure there was like natural light coming into the kitchen space. Also, I had just picked up movie hangout stuff, and so that chandelier, I believe, is from that, and I was very into it. Also, in the last couple of weeks, I've just been very into the idea of like islands with like a glass table coming out of them. I don't know why, but that's just like very much been my vibe for kitchens recently. I'll probably change my vibe soon, but I'm liking it right now. Anyway, so I realized I wanted to use these other, types of island, but it doesn't really work. Like, I had to make a huge island basically to stick the table in. That Seasons table actually works really well for what I wanted. But there is still some glitches that happen underneath, so don't look at it too close. But I do like it a lot. It is play tested. You can sit at it. I do have a couple of bar stools up there, but realistically, you don't want too many. I also had to make sure to place the vent not on the skylight. You have to, really be careful. Dining room, I actually made it kind of open concept. You have this like space you can walk through. I don't have an arch really. That's my pet peeve. There isn't really archways at a medium wall height that I like. And we need more options for that, in my opinion. But anyway. The other thing with the living room was like I wasn't really sure how I wanted to have two entrances or one entrance. I ended up only doing one, I believe, because it just made more sense in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, see, I just got the movie hangout stuff, so I just like really wanted it. I also decided in this house that we have a basement, and the basement has a basement movie theater. So kind of the reason why I was saying maybe 3 bedrooms is because there is a bedroom down at the bottom there. Like it's like an extra office kind of thing in this basement that I put in. There's also a bathroom down there if you need to go to the washroom. But the main thing is this movie theater in the basement, and it's got this beautiful screen, and I put the lounge chairs from Dream Home Decorator. I don't know if it actually works though. And then in the corner here, I have this little popcorn area with a sink and everything. It's like a little kitchenette. I was gonna put a bar down there as well, but I decided against it. But technically I should have put a bar, I think. That might have been a cool thing to do. I really like those Dream Home Decorator lights as well. They're very kind of modern in terms of wall lights. I don't use wall lights a lot, so And you need to have some side tables to put your popcorn down on. But anyways, I'm jumping all over the place, as you can see. I'm really all the time doing that. And we have a light, like white wood, which is actually really funny considering like the downstairs movie theater should be, more of a dark wood, but whatever. That's my powder room. So I literally have one corner is a sink, one corner is a toilet, and that's it. Like bare minimum powder rooms, you can do that right here with a 3 tile space. If you're ever interested, you now know. I also, that new spot, not new, it's new for me. The movie hangout pictures were cool. And so this is where I kind of was saying it would kind of be nice to have like marble though in like the entryway, and then like get wood in other places. So wood in like the basement and like in the bedrooms and stuff, but like marble everywhere else. Because I'm not used to that. I wanted to try something different, like I said, and figured why not? This is my opportunity. Trying to push out of the comfort zones. And it's even worse now because I've actually done Dream Home Decorator, or not Dream Home Decorator, Decor to the Max. I have that now, so I don't know if I don't think I have done any speed builds with it yet. Probably will soon. Probably this week. But by that I mean record them. I'm doing the voiceover for this like a week or two after I've built this because things got hectic in my life and I'm tired and I had to work and it's just, yeah, so I'm doing it now. Don't worry about it, it'll get done. Now, one thing I do wish we had more of were like tiles for like the backdrop of the kitchen because the ones we have are like very limited, I feel. Also, because of the weird stairs looking like that, I decided to close off this place and only have one staircase on the other side. It just looks funny. Like, I don't know why I wasn't putting railings down. No matter what staircase I put down, the railings just weren't working. But, you know, this upstairs area here, I'm obviously going to use the rounded section. I love that rounded section. It's one of my favorites. But it is really fun to have the living space sort of elevated, but it's like still an open concept and like you have the half walls to sort of help with that division. So making myself a nice custom unit here for the TV. Figure why not? There's only so many options. I feel like there's like when you're trying to make a really cool TV unit, you have to make it like edgy somehow. And the only way I can think of making it edgy is like adding like stuff. I don't think I put too much in the shelves. I think I may have put some stuff. But like I tend to use carpets to like bring out colors and everything in a space because like I just don't feel like I can otherwise. Although those cats and dogs paintings are always, I use them in every single build. I love them so much. I love the two swatches the most, but I like the other ones as well. Also, can we talk about the fact that sometimes the swatches are so close in color that like you need to put the light on it to see a difference? Like the back door is like a brown, and I just noticed. I didn't even notice before. Like that's pretty wild in my opinion. Like I did not even notice. Also, yes, I decided to put those divider things in because why not? Again, it's kind of annoying because like railings were not working in my favor that day. But you know, this whole house ended up basically being all this sort of paneling. And I don't know if I like that in the end. I think I wanted to put a little bit of stone, but it was the modern maple farmhouse and it looked good this way, like the white with the black accents. I'm really into that right now, so I just want to leave it and go from there. One day I will expand my horizons more, maybe my next build. Like I said, I want to try and actually like tackle different styles as well. Do those types of build challenges where I like get a certain style for the entire house. Oh my god, that would be wild. Obviously, I would like only choose certain ones that you can actually do for the whole house in those cases. But like dang, you know? That's a good way to challenge yourself. Now, trying to find like the trim that works well with these houses is really difficult. Sometimes the roof looks weird and it like glitches funny. That was one of those cases. Now, I made the outside area super, super simple. There's just like, you know, a little area where you can like lay out and there's an umbrella and stuff. But otherwise, pretty simple and straightforward. Little patio stones. I have been using the terrain paint instead of tiles recently because it's just easier. In my opinion, it's a better clean line, especially when you're trying to put like foliage and stuff around. So I also dove into debug to get everything in terms of landscaping for this house because I was not about to pay for all of this. And I understand, oh, landscaping is part of it, you have to pay for it. No, I don't have to pay for anything I don't want to. I can get debug, I will get debug. I feel like you could get debug for everything basically, but like I choose to just get it for foliage, so I feel like we need to pick our battles here on what we care about. So we're gonna leave my choice of wanting to have debug landscaping alone. Although I will say it is actually very, very hard to pay for real landscaping in real life. Like, it is expensive. It adds up fast. So, I mean, maybe this is one case where The Sims is actually right. You know where The Sims isn't right, though? Like, the Discover University pack. Like, the fact that it's, like, under 1,000 simoleons a semester. Like, please. Please. Can we talk about inflation? Please. I mean, like, if you even think about it, like, getting a career, like, basically you can get a career and get paid, like, 150 simoleons a day. It's like, dang. It feels like it's very underwhelmed, and I feel like there's a system that the Sims are being taken advantage of, and we need to take care of them. Also, yes, I realize that the windows are jumping into the skylight. It's part of the aesthetic, okay? It's a frame. It's like a frame. No. It's just the way it is. There's some things we just literally can't control, unfortunately, and that is one of them. I wish that I could, but unfortunately not. These bushes, I actually really like them, the get-together ones from Debug. They're good. They're good when you size them down as well. They're good size, and they, like, pack the place a little bit more, you know? So, anyway, how are we doing? I mean, I haven't, like, really furnished anything upstairs yet. I'm still finishing the landscaping. I'm, like, really unsure of how... I mean, I wasn't really sure about the choice back here of the tile, the stone that I put down. The issue is because it's like, once you have the paint, you have to, like, be careful with what you put in to match it. So, you know, times are rough. Now, the good thing about the kitchen being there is I can, like, glitch all of those flower beds in and you won't even see it because they're all glitching into the cupboards that we don't see. So, it's all good. It's all fine. I made, like, this section, I feel like this covered patio is super small, but I'm making the most of it, trying to make, like, a little barbecue pit area, or not barbecue pit, but, like, a barbecue area, and there's, like, a little tiny table that you can sit at, but other than that, it's very, very small. I didn't want to put too much in this space, because, like I said, it's already pretty tight quarters. So we're kind of making it work here. I mean, this was where I was like, I could potentially put another bar here, or a bar here. But again, I feel like I will probably go back in my game and put a bar down in the theater, just because that makes sense to me. I want them to have, like, movie theater parties with their friends, movie hangouts, you know? I just bought the pack, okay? This is the nice part about waiting for sales and, like, being really late to, like, a lot of the Sims DLC from, like, early years. Is like I've picked and chosen which stuff I actually want to buy. Even nowadays, I still haven't bought My Wedding Stories. I have no interest in buying My Wedding Stories until I know that it's going to work properly. And by that, I really needed to, because I have a Black Widow challenge and I'm doing a ton of weddings. So they really can't be messing up, and that's the only reason. Like, it's truly just circumstance at that point. But I'm hoping that, I heard that the patch is out. I'm hoping that I start seeing things that it's improved the gameplay. But until I do, I think I'm gonna just wait it out a little bit more. You know, you know, just sometimes you find those little, like, things, like that little surface or shelf unit that I put in the kitchen there. Oh, I love it so much. Eco Lifestyle has some fantastic build items. I love it. I saw it on Twitter, somebody was asking, oh, like, what expansion pack would you get Eco Lifestyle? I was like, heck yes. Just for build items. Like, just build items alone. Love them so much. Like, those windows are my kryptonite. I love them so much. So, you know. Anyway, love a good clutter sesh. Love the good magazines. I mean, one thing that would be really cool is if you could, like, click on clutter, like, do things. So, like, I was talking about this earlier on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me, Alyatana_Sims. Anyway, so basically, I was thinking about how great it would be to have, like, a performing arts pack for The Sims 4. Like, we have a singing skill, not a singer career, which is annoying. I liked that in The Sims 3 a lot. But you also, like, can't play in a band. Okay, pet peeve, first of all. Did you see those railings? They wouldn't put a bass down in the railing. Maddening. Maddening. Okay, sorry. Back to what I was saying. So, what was I saying? Oh no, this is the problem. I go on tangents and I'll go all over the place. But look at this theater. Isn't this wild? I ended up putting the carpet down instead of the hardwood, make it a little bit more, cozy. But otherwise, this basement is pretty dope, in my opinion. That little space here is where I put the office. So like you literally there's barely any space. So it could be a bedroom. Like you could make that little tiny room a bedroom if you really wanted to. If you really needed it, you could. So anyway, I what was I saying before? Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll find something. I'll find a new topic. So this little space, this bathroom in the basement, I actually wanted to use the Parenthood shower. I hadn't used it in a while, and they have such fun covers for it. I really wish that we had more showers that had like shower curtains like that. I feel like there's too many like glass showers, but like shower curtains are so underrated. Seriously. Love them. All right, so this is where I made like my little laundry room upstairs, my little laundry space. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs, a bathroom, and a master suite bathroom. So very busy up in the second floor up here. And oh, performing arts pack, right? So back to my performing arts pack. So what I really want to see is like musicals. I want to be able to have my sim be on Broadway. I want to be able to have musical like genre Broadway songs, so maybe some sort of Simlish Broadway. And P Frog Sims on Twitter had I'll link it below if I can find it. Hilarious tweet where she did like covers of the music like famous musical songs, but like in Simlish, and like gold. Perfection. And seriously, like having a pack like that would be so fun. I would have so much fun. I would cry. And then if you wanted, you can make a world that's kind of like, I know San Maishun is kind of like New York City, but if we get something that's more like London town, like like West London, where you go for like performances and stuff. I've never been there personally, but I've seen it in photos and in movies and stuff like that, and it's like it's a vibe, right? Like, and so it's like you could have that kind of like the situation in the world potentially. So I'm really down for that. Or I know that we have, like I said, we have a New York City with San Myshuno, but even having kind of like an almost like a mini extension of that, like up in Canada, we have what we call like in Stratford. That's right, Stratford, Ontario, where Justin Bieber's from. They have a theater program, the Stratford Music Fest or the Stratford Theater Festival that goes on every year, and they have all of these productions that happen, and it's big. It's a huge situation. Like seriously, like we used to have to go on school trips there sometimes. So I'm just saying, like we could have something like that almost, and like. I would just like to say that there's maybe the only place that reminds me of home, and by home I mean like Canada, is Brindleton Bay. That's the only world that reminds me of my surroundings. So it'd be cool to have something that surrounds more of that surrounding as well. So, performing arts pack. What do you think, Sims team? What do you think? Anyway. So finishing up this bathroom up here, I love this blue color very much. I'm very happy that I used it. The crown molding though, I'm like unsure now. Whenever I use it, it just seems like it doesn't work properly for the situation. Now, for the master, I think I ended up changing the color. Yes, it ended up being more of a purple vibe. I really liked that. I used the Paranormal Stuff wallpaper. It's so nice as an accent wallpaper. Matches really well. And having the extra dressers as well, we need that. But I put a vanity. I never have space for a vanity, and I was like, you know what? I'm going for it. Vanities and poofs galore, But I do like that little chair that we can put different chairs in. Knowing that I just have to put a dining chair is important. So yeah, this is, oh yeah, those movie hangout curtains are so fun. They've got such a fun pattern on them, seriously. And then we've got those mini curtains there. And then I sized them down and they actually work really well for that size of window. So, you know. And then of course we have the faux fur rug. I love doing that. I get the one from City Living and I size it up and it looks so good. And yes, I'm going to use that Blooming Room Kips plant everywhere and nothing will stop me with that. Nothing. Oh, look at all these clutter items. I need more clutter items. I think I saw that on Twitter too. Is like people were like, we need more clutter. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now I made the laundry room yellow because I was like, you know what? I have never done this. And it's like bumblebee style, white and yellow. I mean, I could have done black and yellow. Then I could be like, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. But no. That's all right. I tried. So the point being, though, that I think that trying to fit too much, and I made this bathroom really small. I only put a shower in it because I didn't want to like stress myself out too much or not have space. Did I put only a shower or did I put a bath? I don't know. I thought I put. Maybe I didn't. I probably could have. Anyway. It is a pretty thin space, so, you know, just trying to make it work as well as I can. But yeah, the bumblebee look in the laundry room, I'm very, very, very big fan of. Also trying to cover up the roof trim there as best I can, you know. Very annoying, very fun, very frustrating. And then trying to just, you know, fill in the space. That Seasons painting, man, it's so pretty, but it's very big. When you size it down, it looks okay, but in some spaces it looks nice in the bigger room. And then this is my second bedroom, so like I said, we do technically have 3 beds available, so like 2 Sims could share a room potentially, right? But you know, just trying to make it a more fun space. That Discovery University rug actually has quite a lot of swatches that work well. And I actually haven't used that Parenthood wallpaper in the longest time. I always forget about it, but it actually is really good for something a little bit more plain, if you're looking for something like that. And, you know, sometimes I just am. And I ended up putting, yeah, just the little mini desk in there, and then the accent chair looks so cute. This room is so adorable. I think it is so great. I think that the lights also add a lot, you know. Try to making it more fun. But yeah, like I think a teen or kid sim would love that. So here we go. We're gonna jump into our tour, which is super exciting. I love when we get to tour time. Also, can we take in all the beautiful colors of Brindleton Bay right now? This is the fall, and we're getting all these lovely colors. And look at the maple tree. It's turned red already in the backyard. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it so much. So just getting this different angle from the other side of the house. I don't always like keep all of these shots or post all of these, but I just want to make sure I get all the angles, you know, just in case. So we're gonna walk in. This is the one thing I hate. I hate how slow we walk, but there's chairs here so you can sit in the front hall or front before someone lets you in, I guess. And then this is a real foyer when you walk in, so you have the open area over there where the stairs are. You can see the open concept throughout. The chandelier there is very fun as well. In the front there we have a little seating area with the windows out to the front. There's a bookcase and everything there. So, you know, if you want to sit and read somewhere different. We're using the nice marble tiles, and we've switched to wood for the living space up here. But this is the raised split level living space. And you can just, it's really cool that you can see throughout the entire space, even though you're in a different, quote, room, you know? I do really like the open concept stuff. And then we come over and we have the kitchen. So we have the kitchen with the eat-in table there, coming out of the island, very fun. And then you can see that the vent is not on the skylight, but the skylight goes straight down, which is very interesting, but it provides nice natural light. And then here's our little powder room. At least we have, you know, space. Oh yeah, I used the mirror to be like, oh look, see, there's a toilet in the reflection. Oh geez, help me. Okay. So this is just the other angle of the kitchen. It's very chic, Very black and white and clean cut, in my opinion. And then we're gonna come around into this dining room. And I really like the way that this dining room opens into the, it's like an open concept type space, but the wallpaper looks really interesting with the accents. All right, and then we're gonna come on down to the other side, and there's the windows. You see out the gorgeous view. Got to take advantage of that. And then we have another rack for your coats. And then we go outside. So we have the barbecue area here with the outdoor eating area. And, you know, like I said, debug galore, but we made it work. It's very pretty in here. Oh, look at that tree. Oh, it's so beautiful. Why do I like Sims trees so much? Anyway, there's the outside area with the umbrella. Just want to make sure the tree is in the picture. I actually kind of like that there's no window out there, but I'm also thinking, should I put a little like circular window there? You know, questions I have to have answered. Anyways, we're gonna go up to the basement actually. We're gonna go down to the basement. So we're gonna come down here, and this is what we see when we come down. And then that blooming rooms table is so nice. And then you have the bathroom here, so super simple. Don't need too much. Lots of parenthood in there. And then we have our little extra office space over here. It's so small, but you could put a little bed if you needed to in there for sure. And then here's the movie theater, basement movie theater. Very proud of the lounge chairs in here. I think they look so fun. And then with the little nook for the popcorn and everything and the snacks. That's where we go. And now we're going up to the second floor. All right, so up in the foyer, when you walk up, you have this lovely area, open concept. There's a little seating area too there if you get to the top of the stairs and you need a break, which is fair, you know, very fair. And it has a nice view as well. And then we come in here, we have for the kids' bedroom here, nice and blue. I love it so much. I would live here as a sim child for sure. And then we're gonna walk over to the laundry room. The yellow and white laundry room of my dreams, Bumblebee room. Love it. And then we have the bathroom, the extra bathroom upstairs. So it's super simple, like I said. No bath even up here. The bath is actually in the master suite. So here we go into the master suite over in this corner. So here it is. Oh my gosh, it looks nice when you walk in, huh? Looks very luxurious in here. Kind of looks like a hotel room. And then you walk into the bathroom, and look at this master suite closet that you walk through to get to your bathroom, and the huge walk-in shower, the gorgeous tub beside the window, the beautiful views, and then you have this huge wall of mirrors basically. Those farmhouse sinks are so nice. I love them so much. But look at that. I love this room so much. I'm very much I love baths myself, so that bathtub is perfect. Here we go, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.